Carlos, I need a lower payment than $800 a month, man. I can't. I don't want to do that.
Absolutely, I understand.
By the way, let me interrupt you for a second. If the customer can't stroke a check for $800, we have them on the wrong car.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So this is a customer who's complaining about the payment. So I'm complaining. Come on, Carlos, because I know what salespeople do. They say, "Well, what could you pay, Steve? I'll be right fucking back." And they go up to Sebastian and say, "You can't pay $800. We need a lower payment." But Carlos isn't going to do that. So Carlos, you need to do better than that, my man.
Alrighty, Steve. Well, let's look at it this way. Now, I know you came in originally looking for a bigger vehicle for a family, right?
Right.
And you know, that's basically what we're trying to accomplish today. And $800 a month, I know that can be a little bit, you know, it can be. You don't feel, you know, like that's the payment that you should have. Now let me explain it to you. Now I'm pretty sure you've heard of Dave Ramsey and all these you know, great financial teachers out there on the internet, right?
I have.
So you should know that you need to pay yourself first before anything.
You need to make sure, you need to get this right. In order to save money.
In order to save money.
You need to pay yourself first, because if you wait till the end of the month to save money, what's left, Carlos?
Nothing.
Okay, so that's the context you need to put it in. All right?
Perfect. So what I'm going to explain to you, what I'm going to show you right now is how you're actually going to be setting yourself up for later on. Now, I know right now we're on a 2020 Explorer.
Steve, everybody knows vehicles depreciate.
Okay.
But not everybody knows there's a savings element to every payment you make. See, these are the little things that bring the story together.
Okay.
Okay?
So, Steve, you and I both know that new vehicles are going to depreciate.
Right.
But there's actually a method for you to save some money later on.
How so?
I'm going to explain it to you.
Okay.
So right now we're looking at a 2020 Explorer. Roughly, what would you say it'll be worth in 5 years?
Well, I should hope that's going to be worth at least half. So let's say 20 grand.
20 grand? Okay, perfect. Now, what happens whenever you finish making your payments for the 5 years? Paid off the car. What do you get in the mail?
Oh, well, the title comes back.
Absolutely. Now, with that title, what you can do is you can actually borrow against it. You can sell it or you can trade it. Now, your vehicle, let's say it's going to be worth $20,000 after the 5 years. If you divide that by the amount of time that it's going to take you to pay for it, it equals out to $277 that you're going to be putting away into a savings, and that savings is going to be your title. Now, our payment right now is at $800.
Right.
So if you take your $277 that you're going to be putting towards your savings, you're looking at a payment of $523. So realistically speaking, you're only paying $523 for a vehicle that's fully loaded and that's going to be reliable transportation for you and your family. And you're just putting $277 into a savings account, which is your title coming back to you in 5 years. Now, doesn't that make a little bit more sense as to why?
Well, yeah, but Carlos, I'm financing it for 72 months. Why are you asking me what it's worth after 5 years? That's 6. I'm financing it for 6 years.
For 72 months, absolutely. I'm sorry, I just had a.
Okay, because if I was financing it for 5 years, that'd be $333 a month.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. 0.2%.